everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be doing a fragrance haul. Before we get started, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, and thank you so much for your continued support. If you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and activate that notification bell. Without further ado, let's dive right in. This is a collective haul. These are fragrances I picked up in the last month. The first fragrance I'm going to talk about is a new release by Juliette Has A Gun, and this is called Lust for Sun. This is what the box looks like. This is what the bottle looks like. I love this gradient effect. It's a beautiful color. It looks like a sunset. This fragrance launched very recently, and Twisted Lily was kind enough to send this to me in PR. It came with a card where you see coconuts. It just looks very summery, and it's meant to evoke summertime. I'm going to go ahead and read what the card says. In Juliette's trail, bursting with light, her perfume sillage is nothing short of a caress. Floral with notes of ylang-ylang, manoi, and coconut. A splash of lust for sun immerses you in the summertime. A sensual fragrance reminiscing of the rays of sunshine on a warm and golden skin. Lucky for me, the notes are listed in the back. The top notes are freesia, coconut, and bergamot. Heart notes are ylang-ylang, manoi, orange blossom, gardenia. Bottom notes are vanilla, ambroxan, and musks. I'm not wearing any perfume today. My skin is clean, so I'm going to go ahead and spray this on my wrist. Okay, this smells very floral. It does smell like sunshine on skin. You know how when you sit out in the sun and your skin warms up? I get hints of the coconut. It's a very happy, uplifting fragrance. This fragrance makes me so happy. It just smells amazing. And you get that huge dose of ambroxan. If you tried other Juliette Has A Gun fragrances, it has that DNA. They always use a lot of ambroxan in their fragrances. I happen to love ambroxan. Some people go nose blind to it. I can fully smell it. And I think it just adds so much to this fragrance, the way that ambroxan can. I am so smitten with this. I am in love with this fragrance. I have been wearing this one a ton since I received it. It has great performance. This stays on my skin all day long until I wash it off. On my clothes, I can smell it the next day. It gives off a beautiful sillage. I have already received compliments on this one. I have to say that this fragrance smells different to any of my other beachy, tropical type of scents. It has its own uniqueness. I think it's the combination of the ambroxan with the coconut. It's creamy, it's floral, it's solar. I have a discount code with Twisted Lily, which I'm going to put in the description box below. You can also purchase a sample of this on their website. I strongly recommend you get your nose on it. Such a beautiful spring and summer release. This is going to wear so beautifully throughout spring, going into summer. Again, Lust for Sun by Juliette Has A Gun. The next fragrance I have here is Accident à la Vanille by Jousset Parfums. This fragrance has been making its rounds. It's all the rage, it's all the hype. I'm a little late to the party. My friend Marcy at Marshmallow here on YouTube introduced me to this house. She reviewed many of their fragrances, and she talked about this one a whole lot. I'm going to put a link to her channel down below, so please make sure to check her out. She has such an amazing collection, and we share a love for gourmands. The packaging is pretty simple, and this is what the bottle looks like. So basically, this is a vanilla fragrance, as the name would suggest. I read on their website that this is a vanilla fragrance which was accidentally sprinkled with caramel. That's why it's called Accident à la Vanille. They don't officially list caramel as a note, but this is a very heavy dose of caramel with vanilla. That's pretty much what you're getting. This is a delicious caramel vanilla gourmand. It's very buttery and smooth. It's a sweet and gooey experience. It smells heavenly. This has really good performance. A little bit goes a long way. You really don't have to overspray. And this lasts on my skin all day long. This is yummy with a capital Y. Love this one. Again, Accident à la Vanille by Jousset Parfums. The next fragrance I have is Chantilly by Gritti. I don't know what I did with the box. It was nowhere to be found. I love this bottle. It looks like it's really small and thin, but then it's really wide. The top has a marbled effect, and there's a gold plate that says Chantilly. And as per usual, I'm going to read the notes to you first and then tell you my thoughts. In the top notes, there's strawberry, melon, orange, mandarin orange, and bergamot. Middle notes are coconut, apple, floral notes. Cassis. Base notes, vanilla, powdery notes, and musk. I'm going to go ahead and spray this here. Some more. fruit bowl covered with Chantilly cream. If you can picture a fruit bowl that has strawberries, melon, and then you take whipped cream or Chantilly cream if you want to get fancy, and you just put it all over, heaps of it. This is what you get. It's very refreshing. It's a bit powdery from that musk where it's fluffy on the skin. And I feel like this is a perfect summer gourmand. This is so beautiful, fruity, airy, fresh. The performance on this is moderate. It doesn't project very much. It stays close to the skin, and I get about 6 hours wear of this. It's not one of those heavy projecting beast mode fragrances. Like I said, this one is going to be perfect for summertime because you can wear this on the hottest of days. The bergamot in here gives it brightness, and it's just the beautiful fruity gourmand. And I feel like this is all blended to such perfection. It's like a giant fruit bowl with cream on top. It smells delicious. It's sweet, mouth-watering. I'm going to be wearing this one a ton this spring and summer. Again, this is Chantilly by Gritti. This next fragrance is Vanilla Sugar Patchouli by Kayali. I'm late to the game on this one. It launched a while back. Due to the mixed reviews on here, I was afraid to buy this, if I'm being honest. Patchouli can be a hit or miss for me. Finally, I found a Sephora that had a tester of this. The tester was not out on the floor, mind you. I asked one of the salespeople, and she said, hold on, I'm going to get it from the back. She went to the back of the store, and she brought out the tester. I thought that was a little odd. And I gave her my wrist to spray. She's like, oh no, I'm going to spray this on the test strip because people have not liked this fragrance. When I sprayed it on them, they needed to wash it off immediately. Let me spray it on the test strip, and then you'll see if you want me to put this on your skin. I was like, okay, I'm scared now. I love this gold bottle. I think it screams opulence. It's so beautiful. By now, you must have guessed that I really like the perfume because I wouldn't have a full size if I didn't. So she sprayed it on a test strip. I smelled it, and I can see why some people are turned off. There is a blast of patchouli in the opening, but I was able to get past that, and I was able to smell the creme brulee. I said to her, you know, I can handle this. I've tried all kinds of patchouli, oud. I'm a pro at this. I got this. Sprayed on my wrist. She sprayed it on my wrist, and they said, just give me a few minutes to walk around. I want to wait for the dry down. As I walked around and this dried down on my skin, I was getting whiffs of creme brulee. It smelled amazing. The sillage that this was leaving behind was wow. Some of the notes in this are rum, there's vanilla, there's patchouli, there's oud, leather, tonka bean, creme brulee. This has brown sugar, amber, and musk. I get why this is so polarizing. You have to give this one a chance because it melts into the skin so beautifully. Once that patchouli calms down, you get those beautiful sweet notes of vanilla, brown sugar, creme brulee. This is such a decadent smelling gourmand. This smells like a luxurious gourmand fragrance. I find the scent to be so intoxicating. There is that vanilla 28 DNA, that brown sugar with the vanilla, but this is so much more than that. This one is really complex. That sillage is intoxicating. I get whiffs of it. I could smell it myself all day long. This one has brought me so many compliments. Everywhere I go when I'm wearing this, somebody always asks, what fragrance are you wearing? And just yesterday, I took my son for a haircut, and the woman at the front desk asked if it was me that was wearing fragrances. She said, it smells so good. She asked me what it was. I told her. Of course, she's never heard of it. She asked me to write it down for her. And she was just excited to run to the store and try this. She said, this smells amazing. I let her smell my wrist, and she said, yeah, this is what I'm smelling in the air. She said, this is one of the most beautiful scents I've smelled in a long time. I said, thank you. I strongly recommend getting your nose on this if you haven't done so already, and give it a proper wear. Give it a chance, because when you do, the dry down is where the magic happens. Again, Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli by Kayali. And I got another Kayali, you guys. Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. This is another one that I needed in my collection. I have smelled this one a long time ago at the store. I knew I loved it. It did remind me a lot of Oud Satin Oud, which I already own. And I thought it would be redundant in my collection. But every time I went into a Sephora and I smelled this, I noticed the slight differences. This one wears lighter on the skin. This one I've been wearing in the spring, and I will continue to wear it in the spring. This is such an intoxicating scent. goodness, this has pink pepper, it has rose, there's a saffron note. I think that pink pepper and the saffron just elevate this fragrance. They take it to the next level. There's vanilla, orchid, and magnolia. I don't smell the other floral notes. It smells like a sweet and sugary rose petal. I find this to be very sexy and flirtatious. Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper by Kayali. This next fragrance I picked up during the Sephora VIB sale. I have been wanting this one, but I just kept putting it off, and I feel like it's a little pricey for designer fragrance. And this is Flowerbomb Ruby Orchid by Viktor and Rolf. I love this bottle, you guys. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the ruby red color. This has notes of peach, orchid, and vanilla bean. This essentially reminds me of Flowerbomb Nectar. I had the original and Nectar and travel sprays, and I didn't love them enough to buy a full bottle. This one, however, just does it for me. It has that juicy, fruity peach and a ton of vanilla. This is sweet. It's not as sweet as nectar, but this one is pretty sweet. This is not one I would wear on hot summer days. This is something I would wear on date nights when it's a little chilly outside. I just love how sweet and girly and delicious this smells. It's a fruity gourmand. I'm thrilled to finally have this one in my collection. Flowerbomb Ruby Orchid by Viktor and Rolf. That completes my haul for today. Please let me know down in the comments below what you think of this haul. Have you tried any of these fragrances? What have you hauled lately? Let's have a conversation going. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back here soon. Take care.